Hey guys, it's me, Creativius, back with another video. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I haven't done a tier list video in a while. I did one before, but this is a new one. I haven't done it in a while. I'm going to be ranking not every single, most of the YouTube playables. Yeah, if you've been on YouTube recently, you know they added this new feature called Playables, and I, like most people, don't exactly know why they added why they added this feature. Because like YouTube is a video website, not a gaming website. So if people want to play mobile games, they can do it somewhere else. But I guess I can get behind it because some of them are actually kind of fun. So yeah. Anyways, I'm going to be ranking them all from S to F tier, and well, most of them are just basically mobile games, and some of them are even actual games, so yeah, that have their own apps and everything. But yeah, and keep in mind that this is just my opinion, so if you disagree with me, that's fine, and I'd like to hear your opinions in the comments below. So let's just shut up and get into this. First, we have Bazooka Boy. This one was honestly kind of fun. Like, it's not a whole lot happens. Like, the main goal is to just, you're the blue guy, I think, and you have to try and get the red guys. But it can be kind of fun because you gotta, like, use a strategy. Like, you don't have to just aim it for the red guys. You can aim it at, like, the platform they're standing on to make them all fall at once. It's pretty interesting. It's kind of strategy-based, so I'll put it in A tier. Now we have Emoji Puzzle. Not gonna lie, this one isn't that special. Like, all you do is really just match them, all you really gotta do is, match the emojis together. Not really much else, so that's pretty much it. I'll give this one a C tier. Now, Draw Climber, I like this one because I really like the concept where, like, you draw, and that's your, like, tires in a way, and you have to beat the other person. But what's kind of irritating about it is the fact that it's like sometimes it's not good enough and you keep going, like you can't get past a certain area and you have to try over and over again until you get it. That's really the only problem I have with it. I guess I'll give it a low A tier. Now, Cut the Rope. This is honestly probably one of my favorites. I honestly really liked this one. It's based off of a game of the same name. Basically, all you gotta do is cut a rope and try to get a piece of candy into this little alien's mouth. And the alien's called Omnom. You just gotta get it into Omnom's mouth. And it's pretty fun. Again, it's really strategy-based, and I think it's even better than Bazooka Boy, so you know what? S tier. Now we have Trivia Crack. Just like Cut the Rope, this is its own separate game. And I do like the original Trivia Crack. Like, you get to test your knowledge and all sorts of stuff. It's pretty fun. A tier. Moving Co., I'm not gonna lie, I don't like this one. It's easy, but it's easy in a way that I don't like it. Like, it's a little too easy. All you do in this is match the items together and put them in the box. At least with Emoji Puzzle, some of them might be a little tricky, but with this one, like, all you do is match them together and put them in the box. Like, where's the challenge in that? This one gets an F tier, in my opinion. Now, Block Drop, this game is basically Tetris. Except the blocks don't fall. You just place them. It's just well, Tetris is a classic game, so I guess I can't put it super low. I guess I'll give it a C tier for now. Stealth Master, I'm not gonna lie, this one's alright. I mean, you gotta be stealthy enough. You gotta be like stealthy, like you gotta sneak past the guards and take them out once you get near them and you can't be seen by them. It's pretty interesting, but it can also be a little tricky at times. I'll put it in C tier. Next we have Turbo Stars. This game is honestly probably one of my favorites out of all the YouTube playables. I really like this one. Like, you get to race, and like, what's really funny about it is you can knock other people off the track. Like, you can just throw them off. That was really funny. And you can get, like, power-ups, too, as you go along. Like, you can upgrade your like, wheel or your skateboard or whatever. And yeah, it's just really a satisfying game overall. It's nice to... And I'm really good at it, too, So, you know what? S tier. Next, we have Find the Alien. This one is... Like, it's not quite as bad as Moving Co., but it's still just Like, all you really do in this game is look inside each person and see which one of them is an alien. And, yeah, it's really just that. I'll give it a D tier. Hold on, I need a water break. Sorry about that. Okay. Alright, next we have Sausage and Fork, or Fork and Sausage. This game is another alright game. Like, you just gotta, get the sausage, like, you gotta make the sausage bounce and get it onto the fork. It's not really that special. I'll put it in C tier. State.io. Now, honestly, this one might be my favorite. Like, I think if, I might be a little bit biased because of that. But honestly, I just really like State.io. I find it just really fun overall. And I find it really fun to take over different areas of the world. And I think the goal of it is to take over the whole planet eventually. Like, I think that's a really cool concept for a game. And I know I love geography, so that might make me a little biased, but I don't even care. Top of S tier. In fact, I'm going to move this around a little. There we go. At the end of the video, I'll move them around. And, yeah, so I'm inner tier positioning. Next, we have Brain Out. This one is good. Like, because you can, like, it's another kind of strategy-based game, kind of in a way. It's more of like a test your brain sort of game. And it's good for the most part, but some of them are a little too tricky. So you kind of have to get hints. I'll put it in B tier, though. It's not bad. Out of restaurants, I might also give it B tier because it's pretty fun for the most part, because I think the goal of it is to try to get as much money as possible by, you gotta, like, make food and give them to the, people, give them to the customers, and they pay you money, and you can, like, raise your prices, too, to get even more money. It's pretty cool. I'll put it in B tier. It's not A or S, but I'll put it in B. Now, Slice It All. This is honestly a satisfying game when you slice them. It's pretty satisfying to see them get sliced. There is a game called Slice Master. If you guys played cool math games in school, then you might know that there's a game called Slice Master. That's basically what this game is. And I like it. I'll give it B tier, but it's honestly kind of a worse version of, it's basically the exact same as Slice Master, just a little bit worse in my opinion. Still good. I'll put it in B tier. Angry Birds Showdown. Oh, what just happened? Angry Birds Showdown. This is basically just the original Angry Birds. And Angry Birds itself is a classic game. Hey. Sorry about that. My mom came into the room. But anyways, let's continue. Yeah, Angry Birds is just a classic game where you know how it works. You gotta shoot the birds at the pig's tower, try to knock the pigs out. It's fun. I gotta give it an A tier. Is it S tier worthy? You know what? Screw it. S tier. I don't even care. Now, Retro Drift is, in my opinion, a little hard because the game, it's not that easy to control. Because, like, the car just kind of, it just kind of, like, goes. Like, I mean, like, you gotta, like, tap and hold the screen. You gotta, like, tap and hold the screen to make the car turn. But the car just goes in the direction that the road is going, I guess. Like, when you're not holding the screen. So basically it just goes wherever it wants. Well, not wherever it wants. It follows the road, and you have to control it. But that's a little hard because it takes so long to respond. So that makes it a little tricky. It's probably hard to understand what I'm saying, guys. I'm sorry. You should probably just play these games on your own. But anyways, yeah, I'll give it D tier just because it's a little too tricky. Now, Hide and Seek, I really liked this one because it's it's honestly really fun for the most part. Hide and Seek is just a classic game that you played in your childhood. And, yeah, it was so fun back in the day. And this game honestly does not disappoint because, you can either be the hider and you gotta hide from the seeker and you can't be in their sight. If you get in their sight, you're out of the round, basically. And if you're the seeker, you gotta try and find all the hiders. But the thing about being the seeker is that you can't see the hiders. if you're a hider, you can see the seeker. If you're the seeker, you cannot see the hiders. Overall, it's just a fun game. A tier. I'm finally color burst. Now this reminds me a lot of a game I used to play back in the day. I can't remember what it was called. It was something similar, but yeah, it was pretty fun. I liked it. And this game feels similar to that. Basically, there's a ball and it's a certain color, and whichever color it is, you have to get it through the part of the hoop that is the same as that color. And if you miss it, then you gotta start over. And the ball changes colors when you go through each hoop. It's pretty interesting, but again, it's a little hard to control. Easier to control than Retro Drift, though, so yeah. B tier. And I think I'll leave it at that. I'm gonna do some inner tier positioning, and then I'll be done, so just... Alright, so I think these are gonna be my final positions. Let me know if you agree or disagree, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!